What is up, YouTube? That was kind of hard to do, I'm not gonna hold you. Today I'll be showing you how to use the signature Smith machine from eliteFTS. Shout out Mr. Goodwin, absolute GOAT. So what's the difference between a Smith machine and other things? Smith machine's in between a barbell movement or a free weight movement and a machine outright. Essentially what it's gonna do is it's gonna target the muscle you're trying to hit and take away the utilization of the stabilizers. So for instance, I'm doing an incline chest on the Smith, incline chest press. It's gonna be focusing more on my chest, taking that emphasis away off my front delts and my triceps. If I'm doing a squat, it's gonna really put emphasis on those quads and those glutes rather than my lower back and my abductors and adductors. I'll be demonstrating the squat today. So I've already actually put the weight on, but the loading point's here. The bar that comes default on this is the Texas Power squat bar, which is awesome for squatting, but also because it has great knurling, right? Nothing is worse than a Smith machine bar that just feels like trash, my personal opinion. So I'm gonna get underneath the machine and I'm gonna get in my squatting position. Now you're gonna notice the bar's not moving. No shit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stand up gently a little bit and you can see these hooks immediately come back. I didn't even really have to do anything. If you have more weight on the bar, you might need to actually, with your hands, rotate it back manually, like that. Now I'm just gonna perform my squat. As you can see, it's guided along these bars, so it really is putting more emphasis on my quads and my glutes. I'm done, I wanna rack it. Boom. I'm manipulating the bar with my hands, and I'm manipulating it forward. Now you can come down here and see right here. These are the safeties, these are the stoppers. This is the range limiter, okay? So if you're in here alone at night and you don't trust yourself, all right, you can essentially tell the bar when to stop. I don't really use these that often because I am not scared to bail out of this thing, but as you can see when I demonstrate the squat, it's gonna stop where that is. So let's say I failed, I can get out of the machine. And then these can obviously be incremented to any height you desire. And then if you don't want them at all, just let them hang on the top, right? Now I'm gonna demonstrate to you a press today. Also, I'm just gonna grab an incline bench. It can also be done flat press, JM press, bent over row, RDL, skull crusher. Look those tutorials up on your own. Now the one thing about the incline Smith is everyone's watching this, gotta get the right bench position, and I don't personally do this a lot, so we're just gonna raw dog it and see what happens. Yeah, as you can see, I'm like fucking no man's land. Okay, there we go. This is a little high, so I mean, before you start a movement, get the machine where it should be for you. That was way too high, so why the hell would I start if it's up in Narnia? Okay. Just gonna get my hand set. You're gonna usually want the bench to be in the middle. This is the one disadvantage of pressing with the Smith. I already know it's off center, but we're gonna go for it. Right, I'm gonna manipulate it again. This is terrible. That's not bad. Could be worse. I'm gonna manipulate the bar again. So I'm gonna push it up, bring it back to me, and then boom, up, and when I'm done, I'm gonna find the nearest peg, manipulate it, and make sure it catches. Now, if you're pressing weight at night, let's say you're scared, obviously use the safeties, bring it up to an appropriate height, and then test where the safeties hit the first time, not the first time you fail, okay, because it's not gonna work out so well for you. Optional feature on this machine, which I can demonstrate really quick. I'm not gonna do this because I don't really know how many people want to do this, but essentially you can take a band and wrap it around this lower portion right here. Make sure the band pegs, and you're gonna want these little band peg clips. Let's see if I can navigate these. Yeah, there we go. You're gonna want the band to be all the way past that area. And essentially now I've added, wow, that is just really killing me right now. Look at that. gonna want the band to be all the way around that little clip right there. It's just gonna add extra weight, it's gonna add extra tension. I wouldn't do it personally in my programming. Maybe if you're a power lifter, maybe working on explosive power, you know, out of the hole, that might be good for you. Maybe if you just wanna do drop sets with resistance bands, that is an option you have. You know, it's over on all she wrote.